How USA became so rich. Today, we're going to explore the fascinating history of how the United States of America became one of the wealthiest and most prosperous nations on Earth. From humble beginnings as a British colony, the U.S. has become a global superpower with a thriving economy and a standard of living that is the envy of many. It is the world's largest producer of petroleum and natural gas. In 2016, it was the world's largest trading country as well as its third largest manufacturer, representing a fifth of the global manufacturing output. The U.S. not only has the largest internal market for goods, but also dominates the services trade. According to the 2022 Credit Suisse Global Wealth Report, the mean wealth of an American is $579,051. That is in the top 10% of global wealth. The median wealth of $93,271. 50% of Americans have higher and 50% of Americans have lower, is in the top 85% of global wealth. So, how did it happen? Let's dive in and find out. Isolation. America is the only powerhouse to start in the Western Hemisphere, with thousands of miles of drowning separating them from the nearest competitor. Sure, during its early days, America found itself rivaled by Canada. But Canada was built in a colder climate, with far less hospitable lands and a far lower population. They relied on Britain for much of the last few centuries and lacked an independent economic growth policy. Their British masters only remembered them when the World Wars swung around and London needs to leech manpower from its dominions. The sheer distance from the European mainland allowed America to avoid the costly rivalries, coalitions, and wars that swept the European continent every few decades, all while benefiting from European ideas such as the Enlightenment and Industrial Revolution, which gave it a leg up from other parts of the world. At the beginning of both World War I and World War II, America had an absolutely pitiful army guarding some of the greatest riches in the world. Had America been anywhere near Europe, every European expansion from Napoleon to Hitler would have overran the nation within weeks to take advantage of its vast wealth, or at least force America to spend vastly more resources on maintaining its military, a massive yearly expenditure which hampers its economic growth. Meanwhile, the same distance allowed the U.S. to rapidly expand without drawing attention from the other great powers, and gosh, what a land it had to expand into. Natural resources. One of the key factors in America's rise to wealth and power was its abundance of natural resources. From the fertile farmlands of the Midwest to the vast oil reserves of Texas and Alaska, America has always had access to the resources it needed to fuel its growth. In the early days, the country's vast forests provided the raw materials for shipbuilding and construction, while its mineral deposits fueled the Industrial Revolution. Today, the U.S. remains one of the world's largest producers of oil, natural gas, coal, and other minerals, which continue to power its economy. Immigration. Another factor that played a crucial role in America's success was immigration. Throughout its history, the U.S. has been a magnet for people seeking a better life, whether they were escaping poverty, persecution, or war in their home countries. Immigrants brought with them their skills, knowledge, and energy, which helped to fuel America's economic growth. Many of the most successful American companies, such as Google, Apple, and Tesla, were founded by immigrants or their children. Free market. The third factor that contributed to America's wealth was its commitment to a free market economy. Unlike many other countries, the U.S. has always valued entrepreneurship and innovation, and its legal and regulatory frameworks have encouraged private enterprise and competition. This has led to the creation of countless new businesses and industries, as well as the growth of established ones, which have driven America's economic growth. Infrastructure. A fourth factor that played a crucial role in America's success was its investment in infrastructure. Throughout its history, the U.S. has built an extensive network of highways, railways, airports, and ports that have facilitated trade and commerce. This infrastructure has helped to connect people and businesses across the country, making it easier for goods and services to move from one place to another. This, in turn, has helped to fuel America's economic growth and prosperity. Education. A fifth factor that contributed to America's success was its commitment to education. From its earliest days, the U.S. has valued education as a key to success and social mobility. This commitment to education has led to the creation of some of the world's most prestigious universities, such as Harvard, Yale, and Stanford, which have produced some of the world's most successful business leaders, scientists, and entrepreneurs. This has helped to ensure that America has a well-educated and highly skilled workforce, which has helped to fuel its economic growth and competitiveness. In conclusion, America's wealth and prosperity are the result of a combination of factors, including its abundance of natural resources, its commitment to a free market economy, its investment in infrastructure, its commitment to education, and its openness to immigration. These factors have helped to create a society that values entrepreneurship, innovation, and hard work, and that rewards those who are willing to take risks and pursue their dreams. While America faces many challenges in the 21st century, its history shows that it has the resilience, creativity, and determination to overcome them and to continue to thrive and prosper. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next video.